Good morning, nerds. Welcome to the Mobile Musings for Sunday, September 8th. It is a chilly 50 degrees here in northern Kentucky, but not a cloud in the sky. It's a beautiful day. There's a bunch of turkeys. It's kind of cool. Yesterday was not a great day. One thing I didn't mention during my rundown of everything yesterday was the fact that it would have been my mother's 75th birthday yesterday, and it's one thing. Part of the reason I didn't mention it is because I didn't want it to rule the day. But unfortunately, I just couldn't really stop thinking about it. It's one of those things where grief just pops up at weird times and kind of sucks the joy out of things. And sometimes it's hard to fight off. Sometimes you got to let yourself just be in the moment of grief for a little bit. She died in 2017, so it's been almost 7 years, but it still pops up every once in a while, and it's not easy. But it is what it is. Ended up getting through the day anyways. Got through work. Got home, hung out for a while. There was no soccer game yesterday. I forgot that we had a week off, and that we play next week. That game that I was talking about. But we did have D&D. Pretty fun session. And yeah, that was pretty much it for yesterday. It was not my greatest day ever. I will say that. Kind of sucks to come on here and maybe haul down the vibe a little bit, but loss is a part of life, and I guess what I'm trying to get out there is that it happens. Like grief happens, and grief will hit you in weird ways at the weirdest time. One of the things that really hit me was that my mother was part of a group at her church that, in order to raise money for the American Cancer Society, they sold the opportunity for flocking, which is where they would literally put a flock of pink flamingos, like yard flamingos, in somebody else's yard. Like you would pay to, like I paid to have my parents' house flocked one time. But pretty much they would, like, this group would just come out, set out a bunch of birds in the front yard, and then come back like the next day or however long and pick them up. But it was all to raise money for the American Cancer Society. Well, my son, with his scout troop, is also offering that opportunity. And they also have offered the opportunity for people to name flamingos in the flock after somebody. And my wife posted a picture yesterday of my son holding my mother's name on a bird. They were offering the services during the flea market that they had, just kind of like putting it out there. And she posted that picture on Facebook, and it just hit me hard. It was just like the weirdest things. So just know that grief is a normal thing. Grief is something that everybody has, everybody experiences, everybody reacts to a little bit differently, even. So I can't really tell you how to react to your grief. What I can tell you, though, is that it will get better. But fighting the grief sometimes is not the way to go. Sometimes you just gotta let it happen. You gotta experience the grief. Let the wave pass. But yeah, kind of a bit of a downer to end the week, but it is what it is. And we are going to go into the weekend on a high note. There's football games today, which is awesome. NFL football is back. So hence why I'm wearing the NFL jersey. And yeah, it's going to be a good day. Good Sunday afternoon. My son's got a soccer game today, which I don't get to go to because I got to work, unfortunately. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. Tomorrow is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And I'm going down to spend time with my dad, help him clean up the old house, get it ready to sell. So, might be a little bit bittersweet tomorrow too, but yeah. So, you guys have a wonderful day. Have a good weekend. Well, good my weekend. Good Monday and Tuesday. And I will see you again on Wednesday with another one. Okay, love you. Bye.